Welcome to the News from Nowhere. I'm Jordan Leffler, and here are your top stories from Tuesday, April 21st, 2015. Series creator Ed Boon recently took to Twitter to tease Mortal Kombat X fans over the possibility of unplayable story mode characters entering into the arena via DLC. Responding to a question about certain characters becoming playable through DLC, he said, "You mean like a story pack?" Now, this is hardly a confirmation of the existence of a story pack, and it's still unclear if said pack would be released as premium DLC, but it certainly raises questions about what we might expect from updates to the game. Who knows? Maybe the free costume we got after the most recent patch is a sign of things to come? Many of you might not know, but Charles Dance, widely known for his roles as Papa Lannister in HBO's Game of Thrones and Sarda Noomspa in 1986's The Golden Child, will play Emir Var Emrys in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This news spreads as a behind-the-scenes video was released where the actor focused on his joy at finally performing in the video game medium and gave special praise to the mainstream acceptance of the fantasy genre in particular. The whole ride of the popularity of fantasy now is quite extraordinary, really. It's no longer in the realm of children's entertainment. It is real. The whole thing now appeals to quite discerning adults because the special effects are so real. The worlds that are created are so believable, but it also employs the most wonderful cinematic techniques. When I saw video games 10 years ago, that's like a whole other world. He also goes on to talk about his character and how he may be the most powerful in the game. But really, Charles, we'd expect nothing less. It was only yesterday when we were all wondering if there might be a new PlayStation Vita on the horizon when a trademark for a redesigned Vita model surfaced. It seems that's not necessarily the case. DualShockers states that the trademark is actually a slight positional change within the system rather than a complete remodification. But that doesn't necessarily rule out the future of the Vita. This news just doesn't really pertain to it. It's a lot of engineering mumbo-jumbo if you ask me. Apparently Microsoft and Remedy Entertainment are whispering about bringing the original Alan Wake to the Xbox One. According to Remedy Chief Creative Officer Sam Lake, nothing has happened yet, but discussions are pointing towards it as a possibility. Since the game was published by Microsoft, it's unlikely for it to see a release on PlayStation 4 or Wii U, but that's not necessarily the case for the possible Alan Wake 2. When it comes to sequels, it's our thing. We can do whatever makes sense and what's best for the franchise overall. But obviously, it depends on many different things. I think regardless of the platform, a good sequel, while it continues the story of the original one, it's still something that someone who hasn't played the original one can enjoy and jump on board and dive into the setting and the world and enjoy them themselves. In the meantime, the team is hard at work on Quantum Break, so these rumors may have to sit tight until that game is shipped. All of you Kerbal Space Cadets can finally rest easy tonight. Kerbal Space Program has a version 1.0 release date. It's been a few years of alphas and betas, but the version will release on April 27th. If you still haven't played the space physics nonsense sandbox that is Kerbal, you can save a few bucks by buying the Steam Early Access version available on PC and Mac today. Well, that's all for Tuesday's News from Nowhere. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you can keep up on all of your gaming news and reviews no matter where you are. If you like that, like us on Facebook and check out middleofnowheregaming.com. We really hope you like us. Like us. So long and happy gaming.